Alright guys, we're back here for match number 2, the second recorded match with the blue, white, red familiars. This hand is probably a mully. We could keep it off the power of preordain, but I think there's really not much of a reason to keep these like sort of risky hands with this deck. Because if you mulligan and draw like a land and a bounce land, you're just in such good shape that I think it's just not worth the percentage of games where you either draw like a regular land as your second land and then miss your third land, or of course the games where you just never hit a second land. So this hand's pretty solid. We have the Firebolt to interact with our opponent if they're playing something annoying like Delver. We have the Sunscape Familiar to get our own plan going. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch the... I think I'll fetch the Plains to give us the option to play the Familiar next turn should our opponent tap out. It could be a powerful option. We also do have the Prism to give us red mana. Probably we'll play the Prism next turn if the opponent leaves up counter mana. Okay, this is interesting if they do not leave up counter mana like this. There's a Faithful. I think I will probably play the Familiar. Next turn I can play the Prism and the Firebolt. If they leave up Spell Stutter, it's kind of annoying. They could Spell Stutter or Prism. That'd be a little annoying. Ninja's not too big of a deal. We got our 0-3 out. If they go like Ninja and Boltar guy, then yeah, that's pretty sweet. Oh, sweet. Aww. Hearts. Making vid or now. That's sweet. That's sweet. Okay, this guy's a homie. Because we goes land, Island Ponder. He doesn't have red mana, which is kind of nice, and he shuffles, so that's nice. He definitely could have Spell Stutter here, so I'm going to try and bait with the Faithful. He lets it resolve. I think I'll just play land pass then. I really don't want to get this Prism Spell Stuttered. It would be pretty annoying. So yeah, the mana base might need some work on this deck, but this is really the only game that I've not been able to cast a Firebolt when I wanted to. Or a removal spell when I wanted to. I could see maybe throwing some Swiftwater Cliffs in here. But right now, as it is, the mana base is, I think, either 7 or 8 fetch lands. With the Evolving Wilds and Ashburns, of course. 1 mountain, 1 plains, 4 or 5 islands, I forget. Like 1 or 2 Tranquil Coves, and then 6 bounce lands, 3 and 3. And 20 lands total. Ooh, a Gush. Okay. It's pretty powerful. They got Delver here. So they're putting on a lot of pressure. It's pretty annoying. We need to draw like a red mana, or get this Prism and this Firebolt down. The red mana is tapped. I'll play this Prism. It's not the end of the world if it gets countered now. We draw Preordain. I guess I'll go ahead and fire off the Preordain. It could bait them into Spell Stuttering. And then we could, of course, play Island Firebolt. So then they declined to Spell Stutter. So it's probably fine to keep. We have the Fam out, so all of our blue cards that draw cards are like pretty good. And it combines well with our Flicker. And I think I'm just going to try and go ahead to take out his guy. He has a, because it doesn't seem like he had a Spell Stutter. I feel like he would have Spell Stuttered one of these cards. So yeah, I'm fine with him counterspelling that. It's a little annoying that this guy doesn't reduce the cost of our red spells. Otherwise, we, like, if this was a Nightscape Familiar and we were playing black, we could, you know, flash it back. But I think white is just overall better. It lets you get access to Stonehorn. And I realized that I don't think you actually need too much creature recursion with this deck. Like, yeah, you have to cut Reaping for this deck, but I don't think that's actually that big of a deal. Especially when you're bringing in Pyroblast for, like, the slow blue decks that can, like, kill all your stuff or whatever. Okay, Bolt's not too bad at all. We can probably fire that off on, like, his upkeep. Should definitely go ahead and play Seagate here. See what we hit. Probably just drop this bounce land. Ooh, a Snap or a Flame Slash. I think I'll take the Snap because it allows me to play both of my cards this turn. And I will try to Snap main phase. If it works, it's pretty good. If not, we get to get our Bolt off. Okay, that's fine. And it's kind of nice how the very Faithful gains you life off red spells. See where you're going up to 8 here. 2 hits away from death with this, but of course we can gain a life next turn. We are dead to Ninja plus Bolt, but the opponent has showed that they don't have red mana, so it would be pretty difficult for them to assemble that. Okay, here's a Ninja. It's not particularly good for us. Alright, nice. They didn't play a red land. And they didn't even replay their other guy. So we're not even dead to the Delver next turn, which is quite nice. We could just go for a Firebolt. It would take us out of Delver range. We're still in Bolt range, but the opponent still doesn't have red mana, so... we could also go for a Flicker. I kind of like just going for the Firebolt. If it works, it's obviously awesome. And if they have to spend a counterspell on that, I'm kind of down with that. It doesn't seem like they have Spell Stutter, unless they drew it. Okay, they still don't have Spell Stutter, that's nice. We're going to be able to survive at 1 life here. Okay, cool, I played a land last turn, just making sure I did that. Okay, they're going to post to 1. They got a Brainstorm. That's pretty annoying. If they've hit, like, you know, their Ash Barons, they can go ahead and get their Bolt and kill us. That's probably what's going on right now. Probably gonna get bolted. Two Miscreants, and maybe they just leave up Bolt. Sure. If they think I have it, I guess I'll play as though I have it. Alright, well, no, I don't really have any options. I think I just have to go for the Flicker. Hope they don't have it. If they have Scred, it's a bit annoying. So we're going to draw a card with the Prism first before we decide which card we want. Ooh, Flame Slash is not too bad. That can keep us in the game, potentially. So I'll go ahead and Flame Slash this guy. Looks like the opponent doesn't actually have anything, which is very nice. We're going to go ahead and Compulsive. Ooh. So I have not played a land this turn, so I guess I'll go ahead and fetch. We are still dead to Bolt, but the opponent doesn't have Bolt. This is sweet. Usually the Delver player has everything, but this game they have nothing. I don't think I need the Pirates, and the Snap is serviceable, at least. The worst thing Snap is doing is bouncing our Seagate, right? And gaining 2 life. So if we don't die this turn, I think we're actually in a pretty good spot. But, ooh, Augur's pretty good. It's going to let him dig deep to find a Bolt. Into a Gush. It's pretty annoying. So, just never draw Bolt. Just never draw Bolt, please. Please, just never draw Bolt. 1 time. Okay, we're going to go into Bolt range here. Do they have it? No, they don't have it. Wow, awesome. So we'll play Godfair's Faithful. They do maybe have Spell Stutter here, but I'm okay with getting Spell Stuttered. I'm going to bounce a Delver. It's potentially the most damage next turn. And this is going to get Spell Stuttered, okay. So then I'll go ahead and get out my wall, get back my snap. This is a good spot now. We can go ahead and snap the Delver, tap some lands. I'll just get this flicker off while the opponent's tapped out. It gains us some more life. And now we're out of range of most kill cards, I think. Well, Mulldrifter is excellent, as always. And yeah, we're in a pretty dominating position now. Godfrey's Faithful actually does quite a bit of work, even against these Delver decks. We only do have 2 copies in the main deck now, but even then, drawing both of them is kind of a good time. So I haven't actually played against the Delver deck with this new version, and this version is sort of more pointed towards the Delver matchup with Pyroblast on the board. So Ninja Gear would be pretty annoying. They don't have it though, that's nice. It's awfully nice. They could be holding up 2 counters, like a Spell Starter and something else. So I could just slam Mulldrifter. I think I'm gonna. Alternatively, I could play more spells. I think I'm gonna do this actually by evoking the Mulldrifter and then using the Flicker. So we'll see what we draw off this. Some decent cards. I'll flicker the wall just to put the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, okay. They scratch our wall, that's okay. That's fine with me. Wall did its job. We drew a bunch of cards. So now we can play land Mulldrifter. I like it. If the other Mulldrifter resolve, this one is also probably likely to resolve. And resolving Mulldrifters against Delver is kind of the death knell for them. They can't really stop you once you're resolving Mulldrifters. So the opponent could still have Spell Starter, though they probably would have Spell Started the Flicker. Yeah, they probably don't have Spell Starter. They probably just have like bricks, basically. Whether it be more creatures, maybe at this point Lightning Bolt even. Cantrips. Lands. They have been playing lands every single turn. So could have more lands in their hand. So they're going to Scred, take out my Mulldrifter. Wow, and they're not even going to attack. I probably would have attacked with the Delver as the opponent. Just to get the Mulldrifter out of the way. You can get your 1/1s through. So here I'll play the Seagate. Mulldrifter, awesome. So yeah, I'll just continue the plan of playing Mulldrifters until the opponent dies. Okay. So if I play Snap, I can't play Wall and Flicker this turn. I could play Wall plus Removal Spell, but then I have no more cards that do anything. So I'm going to just hold off and just pass the turn. We're in a very entrenched defensive position. It's going to be tough for our opponent to break this defense. They got a Miscreant. That's cool. They went bottom top off the pre-name. Probably top the Miscreant. It's basically free. Alright, they concede. Cool. So, post board. I'm going to bring in all these red cards. All these red cards. Let's go. Cut these. Maybe a Flicker. As good as Faithful was, I might cut it. I mean, maybe I could keep 2. But I think I like cutting it. Could actually cut a Wall. Wall's pretty loose against counters. Maybe keep in 1 Faithful. It's nice to have a good defense. And we do already have, like, our engine is strong. Our engine's hard to stop. So, if we can just stop him from, you know, killing us before we get our engine online and start playing Mulldrifters. If we can interact with him and not let him get to that point where he's able to kill us, we can hopefully get into the late game like last time and start going nuts. Opponent has probably never seen this deck before. It is relatively new. Came up with it last night with the help of Ray, the homie. And he's not about playing removal spells main, but I think the removal spells main are super good. So I think they're super duper good. Even in matchups where the removals are bad, typically those are great matchups for the familiar deck anyway. And it's also not difficult as the familiars player to find a spot where, let's say you play a bounce land and you're able to discard a card to hand size, or required to actually. Alright, we have Electrickery. This can shut down some early aggression from him. It could be nice if he goes like 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop. Wow, so this probably means he has an Ash Barrens. No way he would keep just a Mountain hand. And no way he would lead on. No way he would lead on Mountain without Ash Barrens. Wow, really? He just did it like that. Wow, that's savage. Didn't expect that. Maybe he has Pyro or Bolt or something. That would make sense, I guess. Alright, not Bolt, because our familiar is alive. Nice, the double didn't flip, that's excellent. It means our Electrickery is going to be able to get more value. I'll just go ahead and cycle, get my red online. And the opponent might have Spell Stutter, so I think I'll just go for Compulsive Research. You really do want to just get the counterspells out of their hand as quickly as possible. Pyroblast also counts as a counterspell. Just basically anything that can interact with your Muldrifter, you want to try and get that. You want to try and trade that for not Muldrifter, so that your Muldrifters can be safe. Alright, here comes the Spell Stutter. Probably a Ninja coming in here. Yeah. Leaving the blue up. Hopefully they don't have a 4th land. That would be nice. Gosh, that's a little annoying. Oh no, 4th land. Cool. It's okay that they had to pay 1 mana for it. That's kind of nice. So I will probably Electrickery here. Plays Preordain. Bottom both. We need to hit some lands. Alright, we need to hit lands. That's alright. Could have like gone for a Snap and an Evoke Muldrifter, but evoking Muldrifter is pretty. I don't like it in this matchup because Muldrifter is just so powerful, hard cast. Really is the best card in this matchup. So hopefully the opponent can't find a way to kill our familiar and get their ninja through. I will definitely block 100% of the time. I'll just fire off Compulsive here. It's annoying, we didn't draw any lands. It's fine, we're still in a decent position. I'll just go ahead and ditch the Pirates and a Snap, I guess. No, I could probably ditch a Flicker. Do a Flicker and a Pirates. I'll just pass the turn. There's not really any need to Pyroblast right here, especially because the opponent, we know the opponent has Spell Stutter in their hand. They play Spell Stutter, yeah, I'll probably get that out of there. Just to kind of telegraphs a Ninja from their hand. And, you know, don't want to get ninja'd. This looks like a Gush. Cool. So, this is going to be annoying. They're probably going to kill our fam this turn. It's pretty annoying. Oh my gosh, they really don't have it? Wow, this is actually pretty unlucky for the opponent. They haven't had their removal spell a lot of times this match. So I'll go ahead and get my island. So let's see, if I play Preordain, the opponent plays Spell Stutter, I can Snap it. I guess I don't really like that. Could like evoke Muldrifter and then Snap it and try to get some answers. Yeah, opponent doesn't have Bolt effects, so they would need like a counterspell on this Muldrifter. Okay. And then I can go ahead and Preordain. Cool. Another Mole Drifter. I'll keep that. Miscreant to stop our Mole Drifters. I mean our snaps and stuff. So I could just, yeah, I actually like Evoking here because he can't Spell Stutter or Flicker. And his opponent still doesn't have a removal spell, or else they definitely would have killed the Familiar. Ooh, Bolt is not bad. I'll just Flicker the Mountain, I guess, inside the Bolt. And just Counterspell on the Flicker. Okay. That's okay. We got a nice little Evoke Mole Drifter off, and still got the Counterspell out of his hand. Trading a Flicker for a Counterspell is nice, because Flicker is not super powerful in this matchup. Okay, here comes another Ninja. That's a bit annoying. We do have the Seagate to sort of become blocker parity again. Wow, that's actually pretty good. So now we don't have a Familiar, which is pretty annoying. Guess I should Seagate first. Go ahead and do that. Guess I'll take Compulsive. It's just bigger. The bigger the better, right? I think I will just snap this guy. Let's make Impulsive and Bolt this turn, which I think is worth doing. So hopefully I draw like 2 lands. 1 land is okay. It's not bad. And I'll definitely just take out one of these guys now. The opponent still has Spell Stutter in their hand, so... Oh no, actually they might not. They played a Spell Stutter. Forgot about that. Opponent could have Spell Stutter in their hand. So I still like bolting main phase, even if we don't know the opponent has Spell Stutter in their hand. Okay, that's pretty good. Opponent's gonna bolt our guy. Pretty good. They're getting in hits with Ninja. That's sort of like a really bad sign for us, but our hand is not bad at all. Wow, and it looks like they tap out here. That's awesome. We can just slam our Mole Drifter. I kind of like going for Snap here. We could get blown out by the spell, but it's actually not too big of a deal. Cool. Cool. So I guess I'll leave a red up in case we drop Pyroblast or something. Get this Mole Drifter down. Another Fam and a land. Land is nice. I'll just go ahead and play the land and probably play the Seagate. Just, it gives us a little bit more protection if the opponent bolts our Familiar. Definitely take Pyroblast. Pyroblast is sweet. Yeah, this deck reminds me of Drake a lot. I think Pyroblast is really, 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 really good. And removals also help you beat the Delver deck a lot. So we drew Flame Slash. So the opponent could have Spell Stutter. I guess I'll play around Spell Stutter by Flame Slashing the Miscreant first. And then I'll go ahead and get the Familiar down. Play the Compulsive. It gets countered. So we might get Spell Stuttered, but I think I'm okay with that. If the opponent has Spell Stutter, I think I'm fine with that. Just want to get this Compulsive off. Cool. That's nice. We get our Compulsive off. Get a Predane. Pick up another Pyroblast. We could bottom it looking for more card draw. I think I'm down to pick up another Pyroblast though. We're ahead right now, so I just want to keep interacting with the opponent and not let them reverse our advantage here. No, so I did cast Flame Slash that turn, so there wasn't really a way that I could have left up double red, if I recall correctly. Yeah, pretty sure that's what happened. They got Gush. Okay, so the opponent's getting some values here. It's pretty good for them. Sort of what they need is like Gush and stuff like that. Oh, I draw Seagate. That's pretty good. Tap wrong for it, but whatever. Should have obviously tapped an island. We draw Firebolt. We don't really have to use the Firebolt on the Ninja or anything because the Ninja's not doing much. Might as well start smacking it with my Mole Drifter, honestly. If the opponent wants to ninja us with like a spell stutter, that's fine. We could also Pyroblast it if we think it's not fine. Miscreant, that's fine. Boilerwork's not bad. I think I will probably actually go ahead and firebolt the Miscreant. I wanna keep his flyers under control. He's gonna counter it? Wow. Interesting. Guess I'll leave up Pyroblast. If the opponent plays like Gush, I might Pyro it. Augur, that's fine. I could have flashed back the Firebolt to try and take out the Fairy, but I don't mind waiting until next turn to do that. Pyro is a little annoying, but if they just use it to kill our Mole Drifter right now, yeah, that's fine. So I could kill this with Pyro. I think I'm fine if he wants to go ahead and Ninja. I think I'll actually just take this Ninja hit. We have 4 Ninja blockers out right now, so the Ninja's really not much more than a cantrip at this point. Okay, another familiar. That's alright. So I'll go ahead and firebolt the flyer. Play the fam. Pass the turn. So we have 17 cards left in our deck. We would like to draw the last Mole Drifter or a Mnemonic Wall. Mnemonic Wall would be awesome. We still have 2 copies of Wall left in our deck because we did board one out. And we have 1 more copy of Pyroblast in the deck somewhere. Alright, we draw a land, that's cool. I'll fetch. This last island out of there. And as long as we're able to just keep passing the turn like this, even if we're not doing much, I think we're still favored. Our cards are just more high value than the opponent's cards. And also we have a huge mana advantage. Snap's not bad. I think I will just hold on to it though. Oops. The opponent could win this game if they draw like a million counterspells or like a million spell starter sprites or something like that. So I sort of want to just sit back, build up a hand, and then eventually we can try to go. We can probably wait for them to put pressure on us, to be honest. Like, I don't think we're ever going to lose to decking in this situation. We also have Trip Spams out, that's just pretty nice. Draw Flame Strike, Flame Slash. Been playing Hearthstone. Flame Strike's the card there. So I will go ahead and kill this, take this guy out. I'll try to Pyro the Spell Stutter. Alright, nice, it works. It's cool. So I think I still want to hold off on the snap. The opponent, I think it's pretty likely that the opponent has a removal spell at this point. So I would not like to get 2 for 1. Yeah, I think the red is really powerful because the Familiars deck is really strong at drawing a lot of cards. And then so being able to trade those cards for your opponent's cards is quite powerful. And the red spells are obviously the most efficient at doing that. So I could, again, snap, but I still am going to try and avoid getting removal spelled. Also, our deck is probably mostly gas at this point, so we have 11 cards. Let's see, we have like double wall, Mole Drifter, 2 flickers. Okay, Faithful is like not the best. Doesn't do all that much. But it's fine, we'll play it. Keep passing the turn. We might lose this game, I don't know. So this is where a card like Custody Squire would be pretty great. a card that allows us to sort of generate some recursion. So we do another land. We don't have any basics left in our deck, so I just play it. Keep passing. Trying to be patient here. Opponent's building up a big grip, which is pretty bad. We're probably going to lose now, actually. Like trickery. Doesn't do much. That's cool. They put print in. We draw a wall. I think I'll still just keep passing. I basically just want to build up my most powerful hand and then go for like a one-shot kill. Because we have a Pirates left in our deck for the combo. So I'm just going to make it really tough for our opponent to win by... Eventually we'll draw into our combo with a Pyro backup. And then we'll be fatty chin-chillin'. Oops. Draw another wall, that's awesome. Keep passing though. If the opponent ever does something, we'd probably try to kill them. Gonna save the electricity because it can trade with the spell stutter. Print in here. So what cards are left in our deck? We have a Mole Drifter, a Pirates, and some other shenanigans. No, we don't have any more Pyros. We might have another flame. No, we used all our removals. Not quite sure what the last card in our deck are. Probably some random card draw, like a compulsive or something. So, opponent only has 7 cards left in their deck also. Ooh, a snap's pretty good here. We could try to go for it now. Let's see, we have... So we don't have any compulsives left in our deck, actually. I think I'll just wait till I naturally draw the Pirates. I could try to cash in this period aim for the Pirates. It is basically guaranteed at this point. Okay, nice. They're playing cards. So this turn I'll probably go for it. There's the Pirates. So I'll go ahead and play the Pirates, I think. If they counter this, it's actually not too big of a deal. We have 2 turns left. We can try to compulsive them out. How many Pyros does the opponent have left? They have 2 Pyroblasts left. That's pretty annoying, actually. It's going to be tough to deal with. So our Pirates resolved. Can we ever win with beatdowns here? Not really. That would be very difficult. Guess I'll just keep passing. I don't really know what to do. One of our cards is Mole Drifter, right? They scrat our Pirates. That's like fine. So I should just conserve my clock in case we go to game 3. Another miscreant. I'm gonna go for electric here. Go ahead and counter it. That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, maybe we should have 3 walls in the deck. because we can't grind out into a super late game situation like this. If we had 3 walls, it'd be really nice. Here's our mole drifter, a little late. Yeah, let's play the wall. If we can get a compulsive off, it could be good. We got pyro. Guess we just have to hope that they don't have both of the pyros. Might have been better to do this last turn. They have less of a chance of having both pyros. They don't pyro this. It's really good. We probably win. Please don't pyro this. Please resolve. Please. Please resolve. Please, mnemonic wall. Please resolve. I'm begging you. Oh, yeah, baby. Alright, let's go. Let's fucking go. So I'm trying to get a snap off here. See what's good. So we can't win this game. We draw a card next turn down to 0. Opponent draws a card down to 3. We compulsive them. They die. That works. Scratching the wall. Cool. I'll snap it again. I wonder what the last card in our deck is. It is a snap. Oh, it is actually a snap. Wow. That's quite useful. Interesting. Right? It's a snap, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not a snap. This is all 4 snaps. Okay. Is it familiar? No, it's not familiar. I wonder what the last card in our deck is. So we can go ahead. This resolves. Back the other compulsorino. And I'm going to go for the kill this turn. I'm just going to try and fire off some compulsives at the opponent's dome. See what happens. Opponent's going to try and counter. We got the spell stutter. Counter target spell if it's blue. Spell stutter blue. The spell stutter is bright blue. Got him. GG. That was a sweet match. That was super fun. I love these really late game turn 28 scenarios. Those are awesome. Alright, well anyway, thanks for watching. I'll leave a link to the deck list in the description so you can play the deck or tell me why it's bad. Whatever you